Welcome. We're here with Denise Duffy, 42 years with UPS. And the reason why we have her today because it's Women's History Month in March, and we want to hear her story. So thank you very much, Denise, for coming down and sharing, being able to share your story with us.
Thank you.
So Denise, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I started with the company February 9th, 1981. Went into an office job, and 10 years later, I went into package for 25 years, and I've gone into feeder for almost 7 years now.
Okay, so what type of safety message could you give a new driver or even a female feeder driver? Because this is a male-dominated industry, but there's been a growth with female drivers. So what type of safety message would you be able to give us?
I'd say keep your head on a swivel and always look around you, especially during traffic. Keep your eyes moving. And rail yards, all that, just because you're a woman and you got to be a little bit more alert at times. Yeah.
Okay. Now, as far as Women's History Month, what does this mean for you?
I think it just puts a little attention to us doing things that maybe some of us didn't think we could do. Whether you're famous or not, to come out of your shell and do something, like you said, male dominated industry, and then come out and do feeder, come out and do package. Back in my day, it wasn't really known too much about that.
Yes, so I'm interested with that. So 42 years with UPS, you've seen a lot of changes. When you first started, yeah, there you go. Was it very common for women to be feeder drivers? How many were there back then?
Oh, back then, I think there was maybe one or two that I can remember.
Wow.
But I know the people that I knew when I went into package, yeah, they had some stories to tell.
Okay. Now, what type of women figure have helped you, have made an impact in your life?
Yeah, first and foremost, I'd have to say my mom. History-wise, Jacqueline Kennedy was always graceful, so I admire her. But my mom was a big...
Could you tell us a little bit about your mom, like maybe some things that she shared with you that have helped you to become the woman that you are today?
I think it's not so much that she shared with me, it was just the way she did her life. She always worked overtime if she had to for us.
Okay.
Always was there for us, though, at the same time. A mother to 6 kids and grandmother to like 20 of us. There was just a lot of things going on in her life that she always had time for us, always. Wow. So as a mother of 5 and grandmother to 8, I feel like I'm the same way, but how did she get it done, so, so nice and still look good?
Yeah, exactly. Wow, that's amazing. So as a mother of 5, how do you hold down a balance with a work career and also being a mother?
Yeah, it was hard at times, but I did it for them. I was doing it for them. So I mean, I think that kept me driving, just kept me going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure you're proud of your children.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 2 of them. I had 2 of them that actually were driver helpers with me. So that was pretty neat. Yeah.
That's good. So what is your biggest accomplishment here at UPS?
I'd say getting to my dream, getting into feeder department.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that since I was about 7 years old.
Really?
Seeing all those trucks on Route 66 as we were driving to New Mexico. Yeah. And I told my family I want to be like that guy.
Wow.
Here I am.
That's amazing. So from package to feeder, what's the difference? Is there a big change? What would you say is the biggest difference?
I think for me, it was a big change in seeing just how big the company really is. Package, you're limited to a city or whereabouts. In feeder, you kind of see more. You see the rail yards, you see the airport, you see, if you go sleeper, you see, the country. I just have to shake my head and say logistics. I mean, wow.
That's good. Okay, so as far as philosophy, what type of philosophy do you like to live by?
I like the saying "live, love, laugh," because you got to live your life no matter what. I mean, there's ups and downs, but live your life, laugh all the time.
Mm,
There's nothing like comedy. And love, I mean, you got to. You just got to be kind to everybody.
that's
It
good.
takes nothing out away from you. Be
So,
kind.
being a UPS feeder, how has the feeder family treated you? Have they been very helpful with your journey
Yeah.
into feeder?
Yes. Yeah, I'd say even in Anaheim when I was there, I
Mhm.
knew a lot of the feeder drivers from being in the office for
Okay.
10 years. I met a lot of them because we used to do time cards from around the Southland. So I met a lot of them. So when I finally got into feeder, there were some of those older guys still there. They welcomed me no matter what.
Were
and
they
when.
surprised to see you in feeder?
Yeah, yeah. Some of them, I mean, they were just like, "Look at you, Nisi, you know, look at you in that truck finally," because they knew I wanted to be feeder, and yeah, I finally got there, and I was very proud of that moment.
So childhood dream. Now you're in feeder trucks. You're in an 18-wheeler.
Oh,
You're
I'm
pulling heavyweight.
smiling all the
how's-
time. I just can't believe it. I'm like, I am. I'm just very happy. Love my job. I always told everybody, you know, hey, you love something, you know, you love the job you're doing. You'll never work a day in your life, and I believe it because I feel that way.
So you love coming to work.
Yeah.
Great.
Even in package, I loved it. I know it's can't believe it, 25 years of package, but I loved it. It was a workout for me. It was a thinking game, you know. Just let's get this done.
So thinking game. It brings me to package again. Are you into any like activities outside of work that maybe helped you with package since it was so you know?
I was a runner from like age 8.
Okay.
I hadn't ran a marathon at the time until I was about 30, but it just kept me in shape. Always, like I said, just kept me going. Let's do this. If I had Fullerton Hills houses, you know, quarter mile up the hill, let's do it. Let's go up the real hill.
That's great. So
Kept me in shape.
there you go. So now, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind with your career at UPS feeder?
I just think, you know, you can do this. If I can get in here and do this job, you can too. And I support any woman that doubts herself, you know, about coming in. This is a great place to work. I think that they can do it, no problem. And everybody's there to help. So, yeah, if you're into it, let's go. Let's do this.
That's great. So to the women out there right now watching that are in package, they're thinking about going to feeder, but they're not quite sure. They heard the myths and some of the lies. What would you say to them right now?
Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
What are you waiting for?
That's right. Let's go. Join the team.
There you go. So thank you very much, Denise. We really appreciate you giving us
Thank you,
your
Joe.
story. And if you like what you heard, leave a like, a comment, and we'll leave a link below where you could actually follow more of Denise if you have any questions or anything like that. So thank you, everybody.